ମୁଁ ପାଣି ଦେଉଛି ମୋର
Twenty minutes to go in this one. Gupta. Given away by City. Managed to get it out of there. City pushing forward with options available. And it's opening up. And a goal it is for Manchester City. They are the team on course for victory.
Well, as you can see, it was a fairly simple finish in the end, but you still have to be in the right place, keep your composure and finish it off. And that's exactly what he did.
It's back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Pascal Gross. Joe Bellingham. In with a chance. It has to be, surely. Pirlo making... Fellaini, denied by the bar. Back in play here. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
But here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Real chance. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Can he find the right pass? Pirlo. Still possibilities. Well, he was close to goal. And there it is! A goal! I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
And there's the final whistle. It goes into the books as a City victory.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Weghorst. Tajani Reinders. Just wanted to get it out of there. Possession one. Promising attack this. Struggling to get it away. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Sebastian Szymanski. And Cash with it. Can he finish? And the first goal, always important. Lewandowski has bagged it.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
1-0 then. De Jong. An important interception. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Reinders. Gakpo. On to Weghorst. Weghorst. This could square the game. De Jong. Just the clearance that was called for. They've regained possession. Jakub Kaminski. Lewandowski now. And Cash with it. Good looking ball. Well, not away properly. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Mickey van de Ven. Van Dijk with it. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Donyell Malen. And support available.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
Bartosz Ślisz. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Tajani Reinders. Frankie de Jong. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. Oh, late drama here! All level again! Incredible scenes!
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Are showing good vision. Cleared out. And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Donyell Malen. Now with Weghorst. Sebastian Szymanski. Michał Skoraś. Slish. This is Robert Lewandowski. Reinders. Daniel Malen. Malen. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Zielinski. Michał Skoraś. Lewandowski now. Good-looking sequence this. And he has options available. Cash. No let-up here. Well, not the best clearance. No, high-quality defending. Daniel Malen. Michał Skoraś. It's a fine piece of attacking play from Lewandowski, and he has teammates to give it to. Well, disappointing end to the move. 20 minutes to go in this one. And a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Great vision to switch the play. It did look on for them, but not to be. Wout Weghorst. Szymański. Daniel Malen. Malen. Well, possession ceded by the Netherlands.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
This could square the game. Saved, but still a chance. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Oh, big chance. Big chance it is. And a goal. They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
This is amazing.
Well, here's another look,
Amazing,
and you
amazing.
can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
This is strike, please.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Skoraś. Lewandowski now. And there's the final whistle. The Netherlands have won the game. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Professional.
Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Zielinski. Lewandowski now. Szymański. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Bednarek. And now Zielinski. Zielinski. Slish. Now Lewandowski carries the ball forward. But can he produce from this position? Now options are plenty. Kaminski. Easy save. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Skorupski. Kivior. Szymański. This is Robert Lewandowski. Well, the attack peters out, and that means it's goalkeeper's ball. Ryan Gravenberch. Perfect challenge. Sebastian Szymański. Lewandowski, and the keeper taking it cleanly. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? And clears the danger. Skorash. Michał Skorash. Lewandowski. He's in here. And foiled only by the crossbar. Well, I'll tell you what, that goes down as a miscue. He'll be kicking himself, Stuart.
Well, it's a poor effort, but he's been given offside, so he's got away with that one.
Ten minutes left for play. And the goalkeeper under no pressure. Kivior. Michał Skorash. Lewandowski now. It's come down to the final 5 minutes, and still they're deadlocked at 0-0. Lewandowski, can they forge ahead? What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Not a huge chunk of added time. And that is that. The full-time whistle here. And nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. And he's knocked it out of play, so a throw-in is the decision. Kaminski. Slish.
No, bro.
Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Mickey van de Ven. Well, it could be on for him here. And the keeper more than equal to it. And a throw-in for the Netherlands. Reinders. Malen. Well, this could really help the cause. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Must score! And the danger cleared. So half an hour remaining. Ryan Gravenberch. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Skorash. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Now in a more than decent position. And it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
1-0 then. De Jong. Van de Ven. Frankie de Jong. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Matty Cash. And there to intervene. Zielinski. Sebastian Szymanski. Return to Zielinski. Is it going to be? There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. De Jong. Gakpo. Weghorst. Can he get one back? And how about that for a save? Not too fussy in clearing his lines. De Jong. Well, the seconds are ticking away and the home side in control. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated the play and they've created some really good chances.
I think it's been an excellent performance.
Could reduce the deficit. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. And it still could be dangerous. Well, they can't quite take it. And it's all over. Poland have triumphed. The victory belongs to them. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance.
Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. A super tackle and they've won possession. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Gakpo. Weghorst. Sebastian Szymanski. Szymanski. And now Zielinski. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. Wout Weghorst. Malen. Very quick thinking there. 30 minutes to go then. Cash. Oh, timely challenge, but it might still be on. Firing it towards goal. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. And we cannot say enough about that save.
Well, how did he stop that? That is a remarkable save.
Keeper getting the touch. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Must take the lead here. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Sebastian Szymanski. No, high quality defending. Michał Skoraś. Good work from the Netherlands to win back possession. Gakpo. Weghorst. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
And the ball back with the Netherlands now. It's come down to the final 5 minutes, and still they're deadlocked at 0-0. Lewandowski. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And under pressure was a fine claim. Jakub Kiwior. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that is that. The full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of
Creativity and goal.
Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Jakub Kiwior. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Gakpo, and he's broken free. And a good take under duress there. Michał Skoraś. Szymanski. Skoraś. Lewandowski. It has to be. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Throw in here for Poland. Bartosz Slisz. Well, the attack looks promising. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, he's certainly not alone. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Skoraś. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Lewandowski. Well, not away properly. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Managed to get it out of there. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Lewandowski. Szymanski. Slisz. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic
Finish we could have here.
Can he put them in front? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Really getting stuck in. Kaminski, and in with a real chance. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Gakpo. And the final whistle. Defeat here for the Netherlands. Stuart, your assessment as regards their performance.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Sandro Tonali on attacking. In with a chance. And there it is. The breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Berg. Patrick Berg. Teammates available. Very quick thinking there. Sandro Tonali. Matteo Retegui. And Norway have it back now. Berg. Erling Haaland. Patrick Berg. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Opportunity to level it. Giacomo Raspadori. High quality defending. Matteo Retegui. Back now to the goalkeeper. Patrick Berg. Haaland. pretty clear who got the last touch, so it will be a corner. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. Berg. 10 minutes to go then. Wasn't a great clearance. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Giacomo Raspadori. It did look on for them, but not to be. Erling Haaland. Ball back with Italy now.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
Well, showing it. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Making progress. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Di Marco. On the ball, Bastoni. Barella. Retegui. Berg. Patrick Berg. And a lot to like about this attack. Well, potential danger. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Erling Haaland. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And taking it away. Sandro Tonali. Retegui. And support available. Giacomo Raspadori. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Berg. Alexander Sørloth. Oh, can they forge ahead? Oh, it's a terrific challenge. And he got to it fairly easily. Andrea Cambiasso. Federico Di Marco. Just 10 minutes to go. And Norway with the ball again. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. And they will make the change now. Alexander Sørloth. It's come down to the final 5 minutes, and still they're deadlocked at 0-0. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal?
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Alessandro Bastoni. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report, defences on top. And Stuart, as ever, interested to get your take.
Well, Derek, I think it was a good tactical battle. There was a lot of endeavour, some good defending, but not enough attacking quality, and that's why we didn't get any goals.
So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. A very good tackle. And Norway regaining possession. Giacomo Raspadori. Patrick Berg. Chances on. And the flag does go up. Must have been close. Alessandro Bastoni. Federico Di Marco. Now, who can he play it to? Nicely timed tackle. Holland. Patrick Berg. Must score! Oh, mopping up defensively. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Sandro Tonali. Barella has it. Retegui. Locatelli. And a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Or can they prize them open now? Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Alexander Sørloth. Must take the lead here. Di Marco. And a tidy ball. Oh, he squandered the chance. And he was clean through as well.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming. But it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Di Marco. And so into the final 5 minutes. Sandro Tonali. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. Sandro Tonali. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And that is that. The full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Retegui. Locatelli with it. Sandro Tonali. On the ball, Bastoni. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Berge. Alexander Sørloth. And a creative look about this. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Locatelli. Sandro Tonali. Alexander Sørloth. Determined defending. Barella. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. He has teammates around him. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. And cleared away. Alessandro Buongiorno. Barella. Retegui. Going well. Berg. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Could take the lead. That is a tackle and a half.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win?
Can he put them in front? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Di Marco. Alessandro Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Tonali with it. Sandro Tonali. Barella. Alessandro Buongiorno. And now, and there goes the final whistle. It's a victory for Italy. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Yes, Derek. Well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, your expectations?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And he's broken free. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so
Quickly there.
Cannavaro. On the ball, Cannavaro. And it's Ruben Dias. Oh, he's lost possession. Can they forge ahead? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. Here's Eto'o. Socrates. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Keeping the ball moving. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Joan Capdevila. Nico Williams. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. And a lot to like about this attack. And back now to Jack Walton. Now Fabio Cannavaro. And it's with Socrates. And they need to get tighter here. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Maicon. Zinedine Zidane. Here's Eto'o. He continues his run. This could square the game. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Crossing opportunity. Magnificent challenge to win it back. 30 minutes left for play. Oh, that's fine defensive play. And Eto'o. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Here it is now, the substitution. Marek Hamšík. Socrates. Must take the lead here. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. And possession changing hands. Eto'o. Five minutes of the 90 still to go, and the teams cannot be separated. So making the substitution now. Williams. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. But they took care of the situation defensively. And the fourth official confirming. Oh, in with a chance! Big chance it is! And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Lilian Thuram. Well, did well to win the ball back. Rodri. Chances on. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Hamšík. Inacio. Samuel Eto'o. Can they forge ahead? Oh, that is marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, he's an imposing figure in those situations. That's a great save.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Good tackle. Well, they couldn't keep possession. They couldn't maintain possession. Well, danger here. Can he get them in front? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Marek Hamšík. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Read it superbly to take back possession. Van Basten. Van Basten. In position. And Cannavaro clearing his lines. Giving it a try. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Gonzalo Inacio. Good run, very much in control of the situation. A really vital interception. And that'll roll through to the keeper. The attack just fizzling out in the end. Well, approaching half-time on the home side. Very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
Now he must favour the cross. And taking it away. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So bound away here into the second half. On the offensive. Could pull one back here. Rodri. Van Basten has it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The ball with Rodri. Eto'o. He continues his run. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. 30 minutes left for play. And the keeper taking charge of the situation. Yapstam. And Puyol with it. Now with Ibrahimovic. Now, who can he play it to? Ibrahimovic. Samuel Eto'o. Marmoush. Here's Eto'o. Eto'o. Socrates. Excellent defending. Rodri. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Here's Eto'o. And it's with Socrates. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Mbappe. Might it be Mbappe? There's the goal! Surely now, that is that!
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Fernandes. Isak. Kylian Mbappe. Fine run from Mbappe. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were
Second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner as usual is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Clearly took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. David Beckham. Well, a really good run. Hamsik. Now Fabio Cannavaro. Inacio. Marek Hamsik. Omar Marmoush. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Can he do it? And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, here's the replay. It all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. But the finish is so easy. He's given far too much time and space. He doesn't even have to jump. Poor defending, you have to say.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Inacio. Well, he's certainly not alone. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Hamsik. Gonzalo Inacio. Nicely timed tackle. Inacio. And well positioned to clear. Determined defending. And they need to get tighter. Can they square the game? And a goal! Real excitement here. The equaliser. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Here's Eto'o. Marmoush. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? The goalkeeper will claim it. Gonzalo Inacio. Hamsik. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Well, they know they need to stop him. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. But can they forge ahead? Magnificent defending. Throw-ins given. Anthony. Anthony. Running with the ball confidently. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Dias. Eto'o. Omar Marmoush. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Danger averted. Now they've lost it. And there the move will end because it's offside. Close them. Marek Hamšík. And unable to keep possession. He's in behind. Socrates. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Inacio. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. Hamšík advancing. But can they produce from this position?
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
3 minutes of added time here. Anthony. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?